Today we are going to move into the core mindfulness what skills. Please pause the video and get a piece of paper and a pen for today's exercise. Core mindfulness what skills are what we do, and they include observing, describing, and participating. Observing is being very intentional about paying attention to the present moment. Observing is seeing what's objectively there. Imagine walking into a room that is pitch black and having to wonder where everything is, or whether you are going to bump into the furniture or step on the dog's toy, or maybe the dog. If you are observing, the lights are on and you can see everything around you. You don't necessarily walk through life with your eyes open. It can be helpful to pause and look around. Gather the facts in the present moment. That's where you are. And I like to say that things past, present, future are kind of like this. If you feel guilty, it's about something that's already happened. If you feel anxiety or worry, it's about something that might happen. Neither guilt nor anxiety are present in the present moment. You can't observe when you are not in the present moment. When we observe, we get information for our brain so that we can make changes to our behavior, or maybe even the way we think about things. One way we can practice observing is through our senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? What is your skin touching? What can you taste? That's a quick way of doing it. One of the ways we can practice that a little bit more slowly is what we call the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. What are 5 things that you can see? What are 4 things that you can feel with or on your skin? What are 3 things that you can hear? What are 2 things that you can smell? What is 1 thing that you can taste? This is a great exercise to do when you're having a snack. Here's another exercise. Orienting. Close your eyes and just listen to what I am saying. Wherever you are, pay attention to where your legs are touching your chair or the floor. Try to sense your stomach. Try to sense your shoulders. Listen to hear if there are any sounds. Maybe a fan. Maybe some music. The sound of my voice. Follow your breath, breathing in and out. Notice your chest rising and falling. Notice your stomach expanding and contracting. What's the first thought that comes to mind? Take your hand just above your upper lip and move it back and forth. Stop. Can you still sense your upper lip? How about now? Now stand with your feet firmly on the floor. How are they connected? Are they gripping? Are they rolling out to one side? Are you standing evenly on your toes and your heel? Does your arch touch the floor or is it raised? Bend your knees and feel how your weight goes deeper into your feet. Last observation exercise. The idea of having a Teflon non-stick mind. If you can allow emotions, thoughts, images, and sensations to come and go, you are mindfully observing. A Teflon non-stick mind is important. Practicing opening the mind, and in practicing, notice emotions and thoughts will come and go. The idea is to let all the experiences come up and then flow out through your mind, rather than either grabbing onto them and giving them meaning or pushing them away. Am I pushing away or grabbing on? Over the course of today, I want you to notice what experiences you push away. You may not want to look at something. I live in New York City. Maybe it's a homeless person on the subway. You may not want to feel the anxiety in your stomach or have that conversation with someone that you think might be difficult. You might react to emotionally. You may shut down because your feelings are hurt or you feel unheard. Notice all of those pushing away experiences. They lack that observation. Next, practice noticing the things that you hold on to. Experiential hunger is trying to hold on to positive experiences. Being limited in positive experiences often causes us to overindulge in food, drugs, sex, and exciting but not necessarily safe behaviors. This is when we look for an emotional high. Now, I'm not going to say that you do that on the day-to-day, but do you make experiences more dramatic or more exciting just to feel something? Notice when you do. Notice when you keep on talking about something that happened or thinking about it because you just wanted to stay. This is not observing. This is not in the present moment. What skills are putting into words what you have observed? Describing distinguishes from what is observed from what is not observed. When we describe a situation, we can hear ourselves and discern whether or not we are confusing mental concepts of events with the events themselves. This can lead to unnecessary emotional distress and confusion and unnecessary suffering. When you describe what you are observing, you can get feedback from a larger community. You can also describe what you observe by writing it down. Describing is adding words to an observation. Putting your experience into words gives us access to thoughts and emotions together in wise mind regarding what we observe. One way we falsely describe situations is when we think that we observe the intentions of others. You also might think you observe the feelings and emotions of others. I understand that some people often experience empathy and identify as empathetic in nature, and that they think that they are feeling what others are feeling. Oftentimes that empathy is a mirroring of what you are feeling in response to them versus what they are feeling themselves. We have to check that when we are observing and then describing what we objectively observe. Other things that we cannot observe is the meaning, the cause, or the change of things. Meaning, cause, and change are all based in judgments, assessments, and assumptions. Our first exercise that we will do to help you learn to describe what you observe is the following. What is the first thought that is running through your mind right now? On your piece of paper, write that thought down. Observe a picture on the wall or an object on the table. Write down what you observe. Observe sounds in the room. Describe what you've heard. Observe sensations in your body. Write down one or more of those sensations. Now try this. Close your eyes and start to observe your thoughts as if they were on a conveyor belt. Let them go by, but listen to them as they go. Imagine picking them up off the conveyor belt and putting them into boxes that represent the type of thought that you are having. One of those boxes might be planning thoughts. One might be worrying thoughts. One might be contemplative thoughts. Our final what skill is participating. Participating is entering wholly with awareness into life itself. Participating is judgment-free, in the present moment, being in the flow, without self-consciousness, and effortlessly. We don't judge it. We stay in the present moment. Participating is the ultimate goal of mindfulness. When we say we're in the flow, we are participating. When we are participating, we don't experience self-consciousness or anything that removes us from the situation and takes it into our mind. When we participate, we won't feel excluded. And you will definitely feel effortless. When you participate, you'll feel present to your own life and with the people around you. Participation is the principal, fundamental characteristic of skillful behavior. Some participation exercises. Throw yourself completely into an activity. Try to be a part of an ongoing event. Join a group. Make sure that you're interacting in a conversation, not just saying, yep, sort of listening. Participate. Say your piece. This could be even on a text thread with your friends. Try to become one with what you are doing. That could be using your senses the same way we did before, but truly engaging. If you feel a sense of self-consciousness, you just gotta let it go. You gotta concentrate on what is happening around you and feel yourself emerge into the experience. Really allow your reason and emotions to be present, so the wise mind is what you are using to do what you do in response to a situation. Aim to be spontaneous. When it comes to core mindfulness, what skills, you choose when it is time to observe, when it is time to describe, and when it's time to participate. Can I do all three? Or is one more effective than the others right now? All of these skills let you see what is versus your interpretation of it.